These old photos will change your perspective on the past. Tarred and feathered medieval punishment requiring extensive medical treatment, 1941. The last queen consort of Mongolia, killed during Stalin's Great Purge in 1938. Photo, 1923. Before penicillin, the ravages of syphilis, circa 1905. Mohammed and Samir in Damascus, blind, Muslim, carries his paralyzed Christian dwarf friend, 1889. .56 Gino Franceschini, trying to stretch to 5'7" to be a fireman. He fell 1/8 short, 1941. X-ray technician's damaged hand, caused by repeated exposure to radiation. London, 1900. Dr. Fukushi Masaichi, 1878-1956, curated the only known collection of tattoos taken from the dead. Custom house clock? Nope. Just a little repainting. Boston, 1976. Mother embraces son. He had just escaped from a North Korean POW camp. Fallbeil, the German guillotine. Executioner, Franz Xaver, prepares for Matthias Knibel, Augsburg, 1902. Guerrilla fighter Cheng Ben-hua, smiling moments before her execution. She was 24, 1938. Nosferatu, Max Schreck, chilling behind the scenes, 1922. Inhabitants of St. Kilda, Outer Hebrides, 1926. The islands were evacuated in 1930, having been inhabited since antiquity. Catherine Stinson, the first female pilot authorized to carry U.S. mail, Calgary, 1918. This yew hedge was planted in 1720, the tallest in the world, England, 1962. Largest Roman mosaic in the world. It's in a hotel which you can visit. Antakya, Turkey. Submerged diver, the first photograph taken underwater, 1899. Down in Hooverville, the Great Depression, 1936. .3,000 construction workers, posing for a photo during work on the Chase Manhattan Bank, 1964. Samurai with longbow, Satsuma Domain, Japan, 1860. Artistry and humor from antiquity. Sainte-Foy Abbey, France, circa 1050. The biggest sea bass ever caught. Edward Llewellyn landed the giant 425-pound fish alone. The Rhine River boat, transporting whiskey in Dusseldorf, 1957. Ancient Mayan zoomorphic stone, late 1800s. The coal miner after his shift, awaiting his turn in the shower, Germany, 1958. Please comment 1 to let me know you'll be watching this video until the end. In 1941, Albina Mali Hoar, at just 16 years old, became a member of the Slovenian People's Liberation Movement. At 17, she was wounded twice while fighting against the Nazi occupation. In 1925, Smokey Buchanan of the West Palm Beach Police measures Betty Fringle's swimsuit, showcasing strict swimwear regulations of the time. A farmer paints white stripes on her cow to increase its visibility at night, a precaution taken during blackout conditions. A German immigrant family with 8 children on Ellis Island, 1904, symbolizing hope for a better future. A German soldier returns from Soviet captivity in 1956. Taken to war when his son was just 1 year old, he returns after a decade of separation. Beach volleyball in Venice Beach, California, June 1934. In 1962, aircraft tester George Aird nearly died when ejected from his plane. He landed in a nursery, fracturing both legs, but surviving. A noodle delivery man balances boxes of soba noodles in Tokyo, 1935. Amid the 1968 Soviet invasion of Prague, a photographer captures the moment tanks enter the city. The photo was smuggled out, providing a glimpse of the brutality. The Hindenburg explodes in flames, 1937, marking the end of the airship era. August Landmesser refuses to salute Hitler, 1936, facing persecution for marrying a Jewish woman. A streetcar conductor enforces mask rules during the Spanish flu pandemic, Seattle, 1918. Gustave Eiffel explores the Eiffel Tower with a friend, 1889. Brigitte Bardot enjoys the sun on a beach in Cannes, 1953. Jenny Clay poses with her Austin Mini, London, 1970s. World War II, veterans at Arlington National Cemetery, 1951. Joseph Stalin is informed about the German advance on Kiev, August 1941. A woman tests a gas attack-resistant stroller in England, 1938, reflecting fears of chemical warfare. An imposing dust storm approaches in the Texas Dust Bowl, 1935, highlighting the devastation faced by rural communities. Explorers discover an ancient Mayan statue in Honduras, 1885, highlighting the civilization's rich heritage. A dog handler reads a message brought by a messenger dog during World War I, 1915. Jewish prisoners are liberated from a death train, 1945, marking the end of their suffering. Italian inventor Davide Scislagi tests his one-wheeled motorcycle in France, 1933. A worker carves a face on Mount Rushmore, 1940s. The Disneyland Employee Canteen. An Austrian boy receives new shoes after World War II, 1946. A son chases his father marching to World War II, Canada, 1940. A woman uses a spinning wheel in Ireland, 1890. A woman does the limbo in Los Angeles, circa 1964. Actress Susan Peters rides a bicycle, California, 1942. A German civilian views a poster of Stalin in Berlin, June 1945. Men observe the Moai statues on Easter Island, 1922. A rat catcher works in Liverpool's sewers, early 20th century, preventing disease spread. A couple poses with their BMW Isetta microcar, representing innovation and post-war economic needs. A pearl diver uses a car's gas tank as an improvised helmet in the Mississippi River, 1938. Teenagers from the 1950s. Children care for a dog after its owner's death. England, 1936. A llama in Times Square, New York City, 1957. The face of the Statue of Liberty before Assembly, 1885. The British airship R-33 prepares for its first flight, 1919. A horse-drawn carriage passes through a sequoia, California, 1879. People gather around a giant sequoia, California, 1917. The massive crowd at the Woodstock Music Festival, August 1969. Italian troops transport a gun, dog, and soldier in the Alps. The Chalafou family poses for a photo with a for sale sign, Chicago, 1948. Concorde jets lined up at Heathrow Airport, 1986. Chinese soldiers beg for their lives from a South Korean soldier during the Korean War, 1951. Chester E. McDuffie tests his armored diving suit in 1914, setting a deep-sea diving record. Soviet peasants listened to the radio for the first time, 1928, experiencing new communication technology. A man holds a punt gun, a massive shotgun used for duck hunting, reflecting the era's hunting practices. Graves of a Catholic woman and Protestant husband separated by a wall, Netherlands, 1888. Elvis Presley is drafted into the Army, 1958. Native Americans, 1907-1913. A wounded British soldier receives bandages from a Red Cross dog, 1915. Jesse Owens wins the 200-meter race at the Berlin Olympics, 1936. A horse-drawn carriage and streetcar share the streets of Manhattan, circa 1917. Arnold Schwarzenegger in his bodybuilding prime, 1960s. Marilyn Monroe relaxes on a beach in the 1950s. Child workers strike in Philadelphia, 1902, demanding better conditions. Brooklyn Bridge painters hang from its cables, 1914. A child practices social distancing during a coronation party, England, 1953. A U.S. Navy airship searches for submarines during World War II, June 1943. Invite to the launch of the Titanic, 1911. Garçon, waiter, in Parisian Café, France, 1910. Hillside houses overlook smoke-belching steel mills in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 1949. Albert Einstein as a professor, 1944. Photo by Lucien Ainer. Midtown and Lower Manhattan, New York, 1955. Westminster Bridge, London, England, 1903. Albert Einstein wearing fuzzy slippers. Paris fashion in the 1910s. Sheep on the streets of London, 1920s. Drive-in restaurant Los Angeles, 1936. Lemonade and soda cellar, Naples, Italy, 1949. Evicted sharecropper family in temporary camp, Butler County, Missouri, 1939. McDonald's Eat-in-Car Drive-In, Hollywood, 1935. Steam engine passing over a highway in Detroit. 1950. Listening to music in art class. 1957. Members of a New York City precinct handing out toys to underprivileged kids. 1915. Women washing their linens in natural hot spring water. Reykjavik, Iceland. 1928. (1906) Ford, Model N, Roadster. The first Chevrolet Corvette was built in 1953. The cost was $3,490. The Chicago Federal Building, Chicago, built in 1905. Demolished in 1965 to make room for a generic skyscraper. The Public Library of Cincinnati and Hamilton County, with cast iron book alcoves, Sierre-Curie, 1874. Motorhome on Atterbury truck chassis, San Francisco, circa 1919. Norwich City, UK, first computer delivered to the Treasury. San Francisco, Post and Montgomery Streets, corner of Market Street, after the devastating earthquake and fire, April 1906. Philips in-car record player, 1950s. Notre Dame, around 1900. Photo by Roger Violet. (1927) Bugatti Type 41, Royale Coupe Napoleon with family chauffeur. Progress of the Eiffel Tower being built. 1887, 1889. Workmen on the gantry of Tower Bridge, around 1890, London. Julia Roberts, Steven Spielberg, and Robin Williams on the set of Hook, 1991. Tall ships tied up, North Quay, Drogheda, late 19th century. Drogheda, Louth, Ireland. In front of Guy Webb's Minneapolis motorcycle shop, two men ride a Harley-Davidson motorcycle equipped with a sidecar. Moving Day, New York, 1938. Pablo Picasso's first self-portrait at 15, 1896, versus last at 90, 1972, with 50,000 artworks between. Elevator Garage, Chicago, 1936. Minier, Family Homestead, Unityville, Pennsylvania. Photo taken in the spring of 1886 or 1887. First morning after Sweden changed from driving on the left side to driving on the right, 1967. Construction of the Eiffel Tower in July, 1888. Coopers, Germany, 1900s. Did any of these photos surprise you? Let me know in the comments if I missed anything. If you enjoyed this video, consider checking out other videos in this series. Don't forget to subscribe and share Who Remembers with someone you know. As always, thank you so much for watching.